Chapter 15. The End. The next morning, Saladin went with Layla and Fuad to the Cairo Museum. They took the black cat with them. They met a friend called Faisal who worked in the museum. Saladin gave the black cat to Faisal and told him the story. "It looks old," said Faisal, "and perhaps it's valuable, but I don't know about the gold and diamonds. I have to look at it carefully." Saladin, Layla, and Fuad went and had some coffee. They came back to the museum about 2 hours later. "Well, what's the answer?" asked Fuad. "It's very old," replied Faisal, "but it's not made of gold and there are no diamonds. The eyes and the collar are made of stone. The cat is made of a heavy kind of wood." "So it isn't valuable," said Layla. 7 men have died for a piece of wood." "No, you're wrong," said Faisal. "It's very, very valuable. It's more than 2,000 years old. The gold and diamonds aren't important." "Perhaps there really was a gold cat," said Saladin. "Perhaps tomb robbers stole the real cat thousands of years ago. Then they put this wooden cat into the tomb." "We'll never know," said Fuad, "but we are lucky to have this one." "Yes, we are lucky," said Faisal. "Can we have it for a museum?" "Of course you can," replied Saladin. "This is the right place for it. The right place." "Come back in November," said Faisal. "Then you'll see the black cat in its right place." "And we'll come back too," said Layla. "Fuad's been working too hard. He needs a real holiday. We will come back to Cairo for 2 weeks in November." "That's a good idea," said Faisal. "I'll see you all then." 6 months later, Saladin was sitting in his office. Summer was over and the weather was getting cool. The telephone rang. "You remember your promise, don't you?" asked Faisal. "My promise? To come to the museum," continued Faisal. "The new room is going to be opened tomorrow at 10 o'clock. "Oh, of course," said Saladin. "I'll be there." The next morning there was a crowd of people in the museum. Faisal met Saladin and took him to the new room. There was a large notice outside the door. "The Treasures of Ankutem." Archaeologists had found the tomb of Ankutem. Person's map had helped them. They had brought many things from the tomb to Cairo. They were all in this room. Ahmed was standing in the middle of the room. He was talking to Fuad and Layla. The taxi driver who had taken Borkman to Cairo station was there also. Saladin went over to say hello. "Do you see what's behind me?" asked Ahmed. There, in the center of the room, was a large glass case. The black cat was inside. Underneath there was a notice. "The Black Cat of Ankutem, given by Saladin al-Nur."